Hi everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. Now, another quick updates video because a lot of things happening at the moment and a lot of turbulence happening. What I've been noticing a lot with a lot of my clients is, they're having feverish symptoms like they're having a big flu. It's not just cold like symptoms, flu. The body aches and feeling really unwell. Okay, a lot happening within them. And about a week ago, I felt like I'd been hit by a train. All of a sudden, a lot of changes were happening within me, and especially little places where I've kind of been weak spots that I've had since I was, a teenager. And, the reason why I got into energy healing and looking at other alternative reasons or therapies in treating disease was because, for me, one, I was having a lot of problems in regards to allergies, asthma, and those sorts of things. And I thought, well, after a while, I realized, hey, if I'm going to sort this out, I need to figure it out myself. So that's what I did. And so these areas like my sinuses, which I used to always get sinus infections, auditory system always had a problem, especially on the left side. My throat, and also the top of my neck, having problems with my neck alignment and stuff like that. These have been issues that I had for many years. Obviously, doing the work on myself, I've got to a place where it's really good. Um, but that's been coming up a lot of late, and all those areas were just throbbing, and it was like, hey, I'm starting. I feel like I'm coming down with a flu-like type of thing, but when I went to the charts, I was thinking, oh, what energies all of a sudden has been unleashed and what's kind of manipulating me? But when we went to the charts, lo and behold, it's very true to what I've been saying. It's nothing new coming through. It's just the ascension process. And what I actually said was, you are ascending. Those exact words. So all of a sudden, wow, okay. And I looked into it, and lo and behold, we are now entering the white cube. Okay, so you would have seen me in a previous video about us going into another reality, and this whole thing about a simulated reality, and that one of them, the one that has been controlled, has been the black cube, because all simulations are governed within the geometry of a cube, and the cube is a 3D geometry, right? And black cube just means the intent of suffering, control, all these things that we have seen in our lives, right? People are suffering every day, and we see that. And us going through our ascension process, going towards another cube, okay? But this cube that we're going to, or that we are entering now, is a 4D structure. It is a tesseract or a hypercube, okay? So that's the difference, okay? And we call this the white cube. Again, we're just differentiating from black cube to white cube. So I've known about this for a wee while, and we've talked about it in a previous session, but we are here now. So there are people that white cube is open for business now, and people are going into that white cube now. And me being one of them. And obviously, not everyone's going to get there yet. You have to do certain things and activate yourself to go into the white cube, of course, and to ascend, right? So all of a sudden, when I was dowsing on myself, all of a sudden it came up, gave me a list of the things that we need to just intend. Heal this area, repair this area. And lo and behold, all those things I've been going through, like especially with my asthma, my lungs, and my respiratory system. All of a sudden I was getting aches and pains all around where my lungs were. It was very deep shifts and changes occurring. My auditory system there's no problem there anymore. My neck has been fine. It's been perfect. No problems. So it's very interesting, okay? And with ascension coming through and the white cube and the tesseract is our new geometry of our new reality, is I've got a new tool that I now use in regards to healing, and it symbolizes our ascension because it is the tesseract, it is the hypercube, it is the white cube of where we're going. And I'm just going to show you that now. So this is the tesseract, okay, and as you can see, it's a cube within a cube. It's a 4D form or 4D geometry, and you'll notice that the twisted wires connecting from the cube within the small cube to the big cube. And this was, for anybody that was having sessions with me, you would have heard me calling about the gateway of ascension, which is the transit from the old simulation to the new simulation. And this is what it is. It's a vortex, right? And this is related to Slim Spelling's work with tensor rings and tensor. And what is tensor rings is a twisting of the wire. It's creating a vortex, right? But this is just linear. So this geometry tool is different to the other geometry tools is because all my other geometry tools facilitated an energy. That tool is a source of energy. Okay, so and it is our reality. So it's very excited about that, and the clearings I did with myself and I'm doing with clients now are profound and massive, very strong, and we're using that geometry and that tool to do it now. So that's very, very exciting. The other things that we're seeing, and I did put in the updates, the last updates video, an activation of our DNA, okay, and in particular the white blood cell. And that's going to enable your white blood cell to all of a sudden work properly, because for so long our white blood cell and the DNA component of white blood cell, and we hear this a lot in mainstream science, is that a DNA, these unused DNA or junk DNA, they call it. It's not junk DNA. DNA is there for a reason, but it's just unactivated. All of a sudden we're able to activate all these components now, and more importantly the white blood cell, especially for people with chronic problems, because all of a sudden that white blood cell within your immune system can get to work and work properly now and eradicate illness, eradicate infections, and that was suppressed for a reason, to create everyone to be ill, sickness, which obviously gives off Lucian fair energy to the reptilians and to the people that created that reality, and also for the human faction wealth in regards of, you know, modern medicine, pharmaceuticals, this sort of thing. So you could go down the rabbit hole in regards to that conversation, that topic. But so we're able to do that now. We're able to program the white blood cell to look for example, say for cancer or people, just program cancer apoptosis within the white blood cell. All of a sudden that white blood cell will look for cancer cells and get rid of them. So very interesting times ahead. Other things that came up today was the human self. Okay, so this is, you know, we have our immortal self or our source self. Okay, that's your true self outside of the simulated reality. But within the simulated reality, we're calling it the human self. Okay, and what we're finding is within the human self, we need to remove a whole lot of Zeus intent. Okay. I noticed today with somebody that had issues with weight, there was a Zeus intent to place increase fat and increase weight gain. So all of a sudden we just remove that intent. So it's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds, and heal that area. Just replace Lush with love in regards to the human self, and that's working really well. And also another thing that came up was the Hell realm. Yes, the Hell realm, H-E-L-L. And for anybody that has had abuse in their life, a part of yourself may be connected to that realm. Okay, and that realm was created by Zeus. Okay, and Zeus is coming up all the time because he is the #1 pin guy. He created this simulated reality nearly 1 million years ago, 928,000 years ago. I think it was the most accurate number I got of how long that simulation reality was there. And for people that got trapped in it all that time ago, which is another story for another time, but is they could have had so many lifetimes within 928,000 years, nearly 1 million years. Okay, so we've been here for a very long time. We've been manipulated for a really long time, and it's a very special time in right at the moment, because we are removing ourselves from a black cube reality that was all about manipulation and feeding off our energy now into the white cube. It's actually happening now. People are ascending now into the white cube, and what this means is all that suppression is lifting. Okay, and that's what we're seeing in regards to DNA activation and white blood cell activation, and all the intent that was placed there by Zeus and other reptilians and other beings, including the Arcturians. Arcturians came a little bit later in regards to our simulation's origin. But now all of a sudden the suppression's gone, all the manipulation's gone. Now all of a sudden we're going into a reality that is going to be ushering what we want to manifest in our lives. And if you're one of those people that would like to make sure that you're activated and going into the white cube and ascending, well, book an appointment with me at trulyholistic.net, and we can get things going for you. And then what you'll be able to do is then write your own goals, write your own script of how you want your reality to be, because you're going into a new reality here. The rules are different now, it's not about you putting your intent out of what you want in your life and getting the complete opposite back for you to suffer. It's an environment for you to usher the things of creating more love vibration in your life instead of fear. So you want to start writing your script, writing the goals of what you want in this new reality. It's exciting stuff. But anyway, I thought I wanted to share it with you, and also the new tool that I'm using now. It's very exciting times, and I've got some other tools coming, which probably the next video I'll show a few of the new tools and new products that are coming my way in Truly Holistic. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.